even though this is popular, even though this is a cool concept, and even though anime is crazy, there is one big reason, despite the popularity of this show, there is one big reason why this shouldn't work. And I'm going to go over that reason and tell you why this shouldn't be working as well as it does. But also, within the process, I'm going to give the reasons why it is working and is so popular. So we're talking about anime with my son over here. And, every now and then I got to educate him. And Martin, I like to tell you about things you might have experienced yourself. Usually things I know you're not going to like, but I'm going to tell you about it anyway. One of those things. Martin, you like anime. You don't watch a whole lot of it.
No.
But you like anime.
Yeah.
So being that you like anime, you can attest to this. Anime is wild when it comes to the stories. Most of the stuff that becomes insanely popular with anime would probably get your ass kicked out of a studio here in the United States if you tried to pitch it to them.
Yeah.
For example.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man. A man fuses together with his demon dog and becomes a superhero with a chainsaw for a head. If you'll get your ass out this office with that out of here, that will never work. One Piece. Pirates share a world with fish people. They use snails as phones and they eat fruit that give them crazy stretching powers and other things.
Sounds about right.
How'd you get in here again? If you don't get your ass out of my office. But, it's crazy, but it's also appealing. The people love the characters. The stories are as wild as they are. They're well told. And they just work. For some reason, call it a different culture, whatever, different cultural sensibilities. But it works when they're in Japan. And then when they come over here, it's like, wow, who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? But the latest phenomena, as far as anime goes, is solo leveling. You might have heard of it. So popular now that it's on season number 2.
I have to level up as soon as I can. Mom's cure depends on it.
How could he be even stronger than he was before?
I hear you defeated a dungeon boss.
Now, all of that, by the way, all of that, that's not them talking to each other. That's them talking to themselves.
I'm familiar with that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Anime used to be all... now it's more of the talking with the deep voice to myself, where I'm being very soulful. But yet I won't shut up with my inner dialogue.
No, Bruce Wayne.
I must fight these monsters, but I really have to take a shit right now.
Maybe the most honest looking guys too.
Yeah. But so much of anime. I mean, I get why I say a lot of black men. It's all, not all, but so much of it is just power fantasy.
Yeah, no, and that's what this is right here. A lot of it is about just becoming more and more and more powerful as things go along. So the story here is that first of all, this is actually South Korean manga, which is animated in Japan, and it's as crazy as a Japanese anime. So the story here is that the world is affected suddenly by magic, giving people these skills of various levels, which allows them to enter government-regulated portals, and these portals are full of treasure and full of loot, and these people can go in and take it all. And these people can they can live their lives out, just going in and taking treasure from these portals right here. But the treasure and the loot is also protected by creatures, monsters, knights, and all kind of things, enemies that get in their way and does not make it very easy. Basically what's happening here is that it turns the world into one big living video game. Everything goes by video game rules. And also, as I said, these people who go in and loot these portals, they're getting labeled now as hunters, healers, you're the lowest of the low, you're an E-rank lackey. You just go in there and hold everybody's shit. Here, boy, hold this.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody's doing the dirty work. They just keep your ass over there and just watch our shit. All right. So the main character that you have here, let me see if I can find my man. There he is. The one such lackey is Sung Jin-woo, who goes to loot a portal with a bunch of other stronger hunters, a group of stronger hunters, because he's trying to get money for his sick mom. It turns out that everybody that goes in there, everybody's out of that league. Everybody gets their ass whooped. Everybody dies. Everybody gets killed. But somehow, Sung Jin-woo, he comes back. And he comes back with much better abilities that just keep on getting better and better. Now it's
that is like a video game.
It is. No, it's straight up like a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except, he, for some reason, has been chosen to be the most powerful player.
Of course.
Of course.
He got all the power.
Always got to be the Neo.
Exactly. But we don't know. We don't know why.
Okay.
But he's not asking any questions. He's just like, I'm the shit now. So cool. But even though this is popular, even though this is a cool concept, and even though anime is crazy, there is one big reason, despite the popularity of this show, there is one big reason why this shouldn't work. And I'm going to go over that reason and tell you why this shouldn't be working as well as it does. But also, within the process, I'm going to give the reasons why it is working and is so popular, despite that one reason that I told you about. Let's go ahead and get into immediately right now. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. The big reason why this should not work, because I know some of y'all cussing me out right now, because everybody loves this show so much. The thing with the character of Sung Jin-woo is that he is just too powerful. He's to the point where you just don't even worry about him.
Yeah.
Like nothing's a challenge for him. At first he has to work to level up, and it is a challenge. He has to work out every day. He has to go and do. He has to go and grind on these levels where he's being chased by a giant centipede, throughout the desert. He has to run his ass off all day.
Yeah.
But mostly, he has to defeat bosses, which keep getting harder and harder the higher he goes up. And, it actually led to one of the most anticipated fights in the show. I played this for you before. It's he had to fight this character called Igris, the Blood Red Knight. And this is the one where everybody was geeking out on and talking about, oh, we can't wait for that finale. We got to fight the Red Knight. And this is one where you did kind of feel some suspense because he never encountered a foe like that. And he does not know how to defeat him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does more running and hiding than he does fighting, because he's like, God damn, but how do I beat this guy? Because even when he beats me, somehow he keeps coming back.
Yeah.
So, again, just almost like a video game where you fighting the boss, got to figure out how to defeat him.
Yeah, it sounds like Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
It sounds like a Souls type game.
I was saying, it sounds like one of those Souls games that you play.
Yeah. But after he defeats that boss, boy, everything's coming up Jin-woo at that moment, man. He's got powers that no one has. He's got money. He's sexy woo, as you can see right here.
Yeah, he's too cool to have a battle suit like everybody else.
Yeah, man.
I just keep it cash.
This fool wears a hoodie and got a knife. That's it. He wears a suit sometimes when he's fighting.
Real easy cosplay.
Yeah. No, it is.
Hell yeah. I cosplay it too.
Hey, listen, and if I didn't think I'd look Indian, I'll get on a wig and put on a hoodie, get a big ass knife and walk around too. But everybody just be like,
shit, you get shot by the cops.
Oh, yeah. Or people be asking me, where's your cab at? You're going to work at 7-Eleven now? Some stereotypical shit. But the thing is, he has one power in particular that's just, if we're going to talk about video games, it's making him an overpowered video game character. Like this dude is given a cheat code.
Yeah.
In the game.
God
in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the game.
In the game. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You say God mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, he pretty much is a god now because he has this power that lets him take the soul out of anyone that's dead around him. And when he takes their soul, he can use them later to fight for him.
What?
Yeah.
Some Doctor Strange shit going on.
Right. Yeah, it's so what he does is he takes your soul, but when he needs you to fight, it's called shadow summoning. So
so you just become a Pokemon.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you don't want to do it.
Yeah. Because the more powerful the enemy, the more powerful ally that you got. And see, the deal is that man, listen, he keeps doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it to the point where he has a legion of dragons, bears, giants, knights, soldiers, shit, homeboys that died, bullies. Yeah, he just has, man, he has not an army, he has armies.
Yeah.
Of all these these shadow summons they can pull out that do most of the work for him. At this point, that he don't have to do shit. He's the dude is a god that just sits back and watch all these other people do dirt for him.
This should be a fair fight.
What?
Ain't no fair fight. No. I mean, granted, it's 50 bears against one, but watch what he does. He just sits there with his hands in his pocket, posing, looking cool, while everybody that he killed, he pulls up to fight for him.
Come forth.
That's the knight that he killed.
Knight?
Yeah.
It's time for your first mission.
Shit. Don't be posing.
And he just back there chilling. Yeah. Literally in the snow. Just chilling, man. After a while, you stop worrying about him. It's like, okay, you got this.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing over and over again, except that he's just building more and more people in his army. Okay, so if you're taking traditional storytelling, that's not a good thing.
Right.
You're overpowered protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's bad. There's no stakes. There's no tension. There's no suspense. So why is this working here? Why is this so popular? Well, that's what we're gonna get into here. Number one, it's in the title, solo leveling. You kind of start watching this as a video game, because the whole video game aspect of this, with that in play here, Sung Jin-woo does not have to be a traditional character. Because what happens is that he becomes almost like a video game character that we play.
Okay.
We want to see him reach that next level and beat it, but it's also fun and exciting to see him level up, man. That soul summoning is satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
When he beats something, it's like, oh shit, okay, now you can power up. You can take his soul, and we're treating it like we are playing the game. That combined with, at one point, he was in the first season, he's an underdog character.
Sure.
We root for him. We're happy to see him on the come up. From the first episode, everyone talks shit about him. Mm-hmm. Hey, E-Ring, just get out the way. Yeah. Just stand over there. We let the experts, let the adults handle this.
Yeah. That's what they did with Naruto.
Okay. I haven't watched Naruto, but you see how that makes you feel good about it. And also, I mean, all these people that he works with, because everybody's born into their level. Once you have that level, unless you're Sung Jin-woo, nobody knows why, you're stuck at that level. So if you're a sorry ass E rank, you're gonna be a sorry ass E rank the rest of your life.
Yeah.
If you're an S rank hunter, then you're a badass, and because that's not going to change, then you have this entitlement. You just have this arrogance about you, and it even makes some people evil. And so when you see him, that's another great thing about the show. You see these arrogant ass people, and some that are so arrogant that they just get greedy, and they try to take advantage of lower ranked people by killing them.
Yeah.
Like there's one episode, a little spoiler here. There's one episode where they go in with a group of hunters. And the hunters send those dudes off to die. They say, hey, you guys go in that room over there. There's a lot of treasure. They ain't telling them that the big ass spider boss in there. And they say, yeah, and once the spider kills them, us S ranks will go in there and I forgot they were going to use them as a distraction or something and kill the spider and take off and then take not only their share, but take the dead people's share.
Yeah.
And then when Sung Jin-woo walks out of it, they're like, oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, you just sorry ass E rank anyway. So we'll just kill you. We'll just murder you in cold blood. And they don't know. They didn't know that he was, because he didn't tell them.
Yeah.
They didn't know that secretly he was already at S rank. And so they tried to pull that shit on him, and then he reversed it on them. And then you get to see him act like a bitch. Hey man, mercy. Mercy.
Wait! Even a monster like you has to have a heart, so show mercy and spare me!
You tried to kill me 3 times, didn't you? And now you want mercy.
Yes, but for yourself! You'll never get away!
Yes.
Well, yeah, but hear me out.
Well, I wouldn't do it again.
Well, you're right. Well, what you say? But just hear me out. What you say? Just wait a minute.
Just hear me out.
And if you kill me here,
What happens in a dungeon stays in a dungeon.
if you had any idea who my younger brother...
Shut your ass up.
Shut up. Well, what were you saying?
Because that's what he was saying before. He's like, listen, we can kill these guys and take their loot because what happens in a dungeon stays in a dungeon. Right, boys?
So he becomes one of their balls, or his ball, or whatever, that he throws out later on like Pokemon.
No.
What? I thought he could
He doesn't absorb his soul.
He don't absorb his. Oh, he's over his soul. Yeah.
He, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'll just tell you that he could, but for some reason he does not.
Oh, okay. It's like, ew.
Yeah.
And what you gonna do if I see you out gotta fight?
But 2, while you don't, maybe you don't feel a whole lot of suspense for Sung Jin-woo, you still get a lot of tension and suspense from other characters in the show. Because just like, with any anime, man, it gets nuts. It gets it gets bonkers.
It's anime, so
You know where it's going.
Yeah, the show just gets
That
bonkers,
shit
man.
turned into Jason Statham movie.
Yeah. So again, maybe a little spoiler here, but as in season 2, in the later half, one of the portals that opens up, these giant ants just escape. And they just start killing all these people on this Japanese island.
damn.
So they the government has to get their best high rank, S rank hunters to try to solve the problem. And they go and train. They study the creatures and the giant ants to make sure that they know all the movements and everything. And they get in there and they feel like they got the situation under control. And those ants, they start mutating, they start evolving, and one of them just becomes such a badass. He ain't even an ant no more. He's like an ant man.
Okay.
not to be confused with Marvel.
Yeah.
He calls himself the Ant King, and all those hunters just start getting their ass whooped. He like, God damn, let me get one hit in. Shit, let me at least touch you, man. Sliced his chest up. Boy, they start getting fucked up so bad that I'm on the edge of my seat thinking, damn, are any of them gonna survive?
Right.
Like, how are they gonna beat this dude? Because that ant scene's unstoppable. And as I said, the ants keep getting more and more powerful. Well, you should have seen me with that episode. I was just kind of like, when it looked like they had an edge, I was like, get him! Get him! Oh, no! Why? Ants! Yeah, man. So they make sure that there's tension somewhere. They make sure that there's stakes somewhere. When all these people, when you see all these people dying, and not only are some of the main, the heroes dying, but you see that innocent people are dying too. Like, these ants are killing innocent people. They're like, they need to be stopped. So, so the story does offer some sort of suspense in there. There is a challenge for someone somewhere. Also, you might have noticed a theme here, but if for nothing else, people just love the fight scenes in this. Yeah, man, that's where the animation really shines. That's where you get some of your best scenes in here. The action's incredible. From season 1, from the first episode of season 1, almost every episode has an amazing action scene or a fight scene, and it seems like it just keeps getting better and better.
Oh shit!
He's like,
so he
you
getting
see
his
him
ass
backing up,
beat.
you're like, God damn.
He getting his ass beat.
Yeah, and even for listen, even after a while, you think like he's going Sung Jin Woo. You've seen him beat so many people. You're like,
He's gonna figure out
he's
something.
gonna figure out something. But that Ant dude, the Ant King, that was one where it's kind of like, well, shit, you might have actually, met your match here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's there's a lot of reasons why people loving this. I was even Oz and I talking about this. Oz loves this. One of my editors, James, he loves it, man. It's listen, if you're not into anime, I said this the first time I talked about it. If you're not anime, there's nothing here that's gonna make you like it more.
Yeah.
Especially if you hate that characters constantly monologue and talk to themselves. It is very nerdy. I mean, you got anime and video games combined in one show, so it gets very geeky. But I don't know, man. Just like with Chainsaw Man, I'm loving this, and I can actually see, the appeal with this. I can see why it's the number one anime out there right now. It's on Crunchyroll. They finished season 2. You can watch all 13 episodes of season 2, and of course they have season 1 up there. Even if you don't think of yourself as an anime fan, anime is there's so much variety, and it's just so crazy sometimes. And sometimes they actually do traditional storytelling in a way that we don't see done here in America. That I dare say there's something for everybody. If you stumble across it. I mean, even Miyazaki has gone mainstream.
Yeah.
But I will say, as crazy as Solo Leveling is, it's probably one of the most original ones out there. And like I said, man, that whole thing of combining video games with anime, that's the ultimate geek appeal.
Sure.
So yeah, I highly recommend it. And like I said, man, it works despite itself. Like I said, a lot of things that we consider traditional storytelling here in America, and things that wouldn't work in that traditional way of telling things, you'd be surprised they could turn around in anime and make something out of it. Yeah,
cool.
Check it out, y'all. Even if you're curious, check it out.
I am curious about how some of these fights turn out, especially with that ant.
You know what? I'm torn between telling you to jump ahead.
Just go to season 2.
Yeah, just go to season 2. Go to episode 11 or 10. And at the same time, I'm thinking, well, that buildup is too. So I don't know, man.
But I don't have Crunchyroll, so the point is moot.
I know a guy.
So what'd you give it?
Listen, man, obviously for an anime fan, it's a full price.
Okay.
Shit, for some people, it's better than sex. I myself, it's a full price.
All right.
I've really been enjoying
That's
the hell
impressive.
out of it. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, man. I liked it so much. I even went to the theater to see the first 2 episodes of season 2. So yeah, I was, and then.
So the first few episodes, was that 40 minutes?
Well, nah, man. What you had to do was you had to sit and watch all of season 1.
Oh,
What the hell?
Now, keep in mind, it's like, well, because they edited it to where you just got the highlights.
Okay.
They cut out a lot of stuff, but
Okay.
you had to watch all of season 1, which was about an hour.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 episodes was about 40 minutes. So
Okay.
it's about an hour and 40 minutes
Okay.
in there.
All right,
Maybe
bad.
2 hours,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, shit, make you watch a whole season.
No,
Get
I ain't
all
saying no.
fucking day.
I ain't saying watching 3 hours of something I already seen. All right, so yeah. Or would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon, where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.